Alright,
game number one. Game number one. Not sure what these team names are, but yeah, we have blue team and red team again. Blue team and red team. We have Lucario taking the lead pup. Let's see if they do any jungle afterwards. So you've seen this quite a lot, that Lucario takes lead pups. Okay, we actually have Lucario taking over the jungle to get level 5 as fast as possible. And then afterwards you probably see someone else jungling. Bot side we have Vegetar Greedent looking for last hits already against Snorlax Ninetales. And Greedent, can he see this one away? Fluffy Tail's gonna come down with the tackle. Anytime soon can he do it though, but they're just both all everyone's dancing, and no, he doesn't get it. He does not get the last hit. Goes over to the Ninetales. It's quite hard to last it against a tackle, CC and drop damage, so yeah, but Lucario's gonna get level 5. Greedent actually dies as well. Greedent dies, Lucario's not getting level 5 with extreme speed very early on into the game. And rotates towards top lane. I'm gonna be careful. If he even has extreme speed, I mean, I would assume so. Otherwise, I don't think this would make much sense to do. Beast is spawning in 10 seconds. This kind of just guarantees that Lucario is 1% level 5, right? Which I mean is probably a okay play. If he doesn't dominate this beast, though, it's gonna be quite difficult. And he's creating quite long, but there he goes. There's a lot of extreme speeds, and they secure the beast. Let's see if Talonflame goes jungle. No, I would assume that Talonflame walks over jungle or gets the next jungle rotation to get level 7 faster. And yeah, that's the case. We see Talonflame taking a turn to his own jungle. And honestly, I like this. It doesn't mean that they won't get level 9 for Dread, but gives them a bit better early game. Sinai is not clearing his own jungle as well again. And Lucario Cross are staying topside. But Scorecom just doesn't run Hooper, right? I mean, you can. But he actually skips the red buff. He goes for a Corpfish first. I don't like when people leave up buffs this much. Like, it doesn't make any sense, because the buffs should just respawn as fast as possible, I feel like. Vegetar blinking back to his own goal. The Snorlax Ninetales are very, very strong on bot side. Very hard to fight for. Looking for another last hit. We do have the Avalanche as well again. But the rollout comes through. I assume we see a Veil though, not a Blizzard. But we've seen some Veil and Avalanche combos over here in Japan. Queen gets taken down, doesn't really matter much. Queens just die at some point. And the Talonflame is looking for a score maybe. It's only level 6.5, not level 7 yet. He's just staying at this brush and being very patient. Sedace is gonna spot him out now. Gotta be careful, yeah, he just gets out. Hyperspace, we have a Hyperspace in Hooper. Again, the hyperspace against score comms, so you can easier rotate around the map. It makes a lot of sense, I like it. So you can go from top to bottom much easier and react to the scoring. And also score themselves, but actually extreme speeds are hitting quite hard here. Can you find any kills? No, the 19cc is just too annoying. And they're gonna get a lot of scores in. 30 going for the Sinace as well. That's very, very nice. Can Lucario find any kills? No, he doesn't. Wait, he does? I'm not sure what's happening. Hooper went down, Crusher went down. There's so many Lucarios on both sides. Just running around. Sinace gets a double kill though, gets the Talonflame as well. Can he also get Lucario? Yes, next flame charge, and there we go. And that's a 22 overcap for red team. Nicely done. Now they can reset, maybe walk towards down to Dreadnought, which is still up. Blue team couldn't take it either. Vegetar just scoring 30 points on top side. What is the skin? I've never seen anyone use the skin before. There's rollout. Can he find anything with this? Not really. Lucario's there, Ninetales there as well to stop Vegetar from doing anything. And our red team is going to start Dreadnought on bot side. They have Sinace Unite to secure it. They will probably try and use it for it. Bean's going to try and go for a Fluffy Tail steal. Is there going to be there's the Unite? And it just gets... No, the Snorlax actually gets it. The Sinace left it on 1 HP, Snorlax secures it. Would have easily went to Greedent. Unite was a tiny bit too early, but still nicely done. More scores go in for the red team as well. So also secure Rotom at the same time. So, in a good position here. Hosoda is just going to score 18 points for his team. Scores are very, very close, but the XP lead is huge for the side of red team right now. Our level 10 is in the Ace, level 10 Lucario. Cross is only level 7. Fluffy Tails the Rotom, clears it with Stealth Rock. So Cross is only level 7, quite far behind. Greedent now level 9 as well. Snorlax is getting 8 more points, and the score is also very easy to overcap. And Greedent actually Unite moving. He's gonna go for the Hooper, but the Hooper can just go back with Hyperspace. Yes, nice Hyperspace. Goes back to base with full HP. And Ninetales is looking for this Talonflame and he gets it! The auto-attack follows Talonflame. Nice boosted auto-attack follow kill. Now they're gonna look to maybe break bot goal, if they can. They don't have a lot of coins, but breaking bot goal is nice for the next threat now. There we go. Break the goal. I would like to see them push maybe even a bit further on bot side, but not really, not going for much more. Tries to just unite moving on top side. No one is there, but he just unite moves for 35 points. Gets them in. He's gonna try to farm more dinos now. And Knight has to be careful here. Talonflame coming out, but the hyperspace. I think he didn't get moved off the hyperspace. No, he does die. Really tough gets the kill. Lucario is scoring 40 sides, 40 points on top side. Love backdooring going on. Trust is still being annoying on top side, getting chased. He's gonna die for sure here. The red buff gets applied. Blaze kick. And he dies. 40-point lead for red team so far. Red spawning in 20 seconds. They just have a Hooper down there who can always support their teammates in. So they don't have to be bot side at all. Hooper can easily just unite move, but there's not a Rotom spawning, so I wonder what red team is gonna do here. If they decide to go for the Rotom instead, which is very important in these games as well. Or if they just decide to go for Dread. So far they're just fighting top, and we saw Lucario unite flying across a pumpkin. And it looks like neither team is going for Dread so far. I mean, red team can go for Rotom. They can go for Rotom and still port bot lane in case something happens, right? Knight is looking for another kill. Can Hooper find this kill? No, Hooper doesn't pay attention. Would have gotten Lucario there if he maybe saw it. Still runs after him. Can't quite get it. Knight is still fighting someone. Oh, the green has to unite move. And Talonflame is very deep on the side. Rotom pushing in on top side now. There's the Crusty Unite just to defend. But he gets pushed away. Snorlax doesn't care, pushes him away, scores 24 points. No, the extreme speed is enough damage to stop a score shit. And we also have a Talon Lucario top side fight happening right now. Red is still untouched right now. And the team just really cares much about it. But there's Sinace rotating towards it now. Sinace will probably start taking it now. And they open the base. Blue team manages to open the base, which is very, very important. Allowing scores in the enemy base during Zapdos is very, very important. Red goes over to red team. Sinace is finally able to pick it up. And a 20-point lead for blue team. 1 minute to go. They have a lot of Aeos energy on them right now. It's very important. Again, right now at this point in the game you have to start farming Aeos energy. And make sure you don't die and lose those. Very important for the last 2 minutes of the game. To have as much as you can. And this, as I say that Talonflame dies and loses his Aeos energy, gives over some to the red team as well. Just as I say that Talonflame just gets picked off. Didn't have too many on him, but still, any point can matter in these games. Really, any point will matter. Those 18 he had could have been game deciding. Let's see, 30 seconds into Zapdos. Red team in a very 2-on-2 positioning right now, pressuring both goals at the same time. Have to be careful not to get picked off. And maybe Talonflame. And I really like red team's positioning here. They're very aggressive on the enemy side. Covering every single angle on top side, bot side, mid side. Trying to have complete vision over blue team right now. And yeah, they're just covering every single side. Blue team trying to come over from top side now. They actually jump on the Sinace. Sinace has to be careful. Does blink away from the fly. Gets Unite moved by the Talonflame very early on already. His focus bank gets procced. Can he win this? He needs some peel. No one is peeling for him. Just has to Unite move the Zapdos. And they're just going for the Zapdos. It's going to go to which team? It goes on to Lucario of red side. He secures it. They're going to make a run for it now. 4 members of blue team are actually dead. And they just completely get team wiped in this team fight. Triple kill for Lucario as well after securing Zapdos. Base gets opened, they're gonna score. Game is not over yet though by any means, but it's looking very good for red team. 477 point lead. Make it 377. But Sinace actually dies, it's gonna be dead for 34 seconds. It's not over yet, guys. There's still 1 minute 15 to go. 1 minute 15 to go. Let's see if they can make another push happen. They do have a good amount of Aeos energy. If they have Unite moves as well again, they're just gonna try and farm Unite moves up right now. And then look for last minute push. They have one entire minute to farm Unite moves up. So, it's not over yet, guys. It's really not over. We have seen these things being turned around. Against a score comp, this is never over until it's over. But they do have a Snorlax, right? The Snorlax could be the game deciding factor. Because Snorlax block can push away unstoppable targets. So, This Snorlax might be the MVP pick in this match right here. He does counter score shields. Let's see if he can make it happen. All he has to do is stay on the base point and push away the shields until they turn out. Alright, there's the push coming in. There's Talonflame Unite. Can we see the block soon? Where is it? There's the block. And yeah, pushes them away, as I say. There we go. There's the push away. Pushes the Talon. But he gets back. The Crossing actually gets back on the spot. They get 100 in. Crossing gets 200 in. That's not enough. They need one more. Wait, 98 by Talonflame also go in. Wait. It's not enough, right? Did they do it? Did they actually do it? Or there's still like an 80-point difference. Oh my god. No, they can't quite do it. 91 points are missing. But they still got this insanely close. So even with the Snorlax block, they were still able to score anyways because the shields just last so long. Game number 2. Same team comms on both sides. No changes. Yeah, not having the Buddy Barrier, they're different team fights, right? They just know they win team fights, so having the focus band for better early game brawls might just make more sense. But you went triple damage too. Not the triple damage. Yeah. So if you know you win team fights, you might just not need Buddy Barrier, right? Wait, what is your triple damage item? Razor Claw or what? Or attack weight? Do we see a different early game? No, we see Lucario is clearing jungle again. On blue team, it's the Cinder is clearing jungle. The Razor? Okay. I do like this adjustment. It's for sure something you can consider. Against a score comp, not to run. Wait, what is this? Cinder is left the buff on 1 HP! What just happened? Why was the buff 1 HP? He didn't finish it off and it goes over to Greedent. What just happened? Why was the red buff still up? And Green just goes over there and picks it up? But to kill them later, but for what reason? For more experience? To make them harder to invade? With later respawn? Ooh, interesting, but like... Okay, but still... Greedent getting away with the red buff there. Cinder is not getting the red buff on its own. Not respecting the Greedent enough still. B's already dead as well now. And Cinder is just out of this game for now. Only level 4. And now the invades are gonna happen as well. If Greedent goes now for invade, but that's okay, he's going for 1. Roller going out. Try and get this last hit, doesn't quite get it. Goes over to Snorlax. The Snakes is gonna struggle very hard for experience in this game now, after that mistake still. I'm still not sure about that play, but I can see it soon. Talonflame clearing his own jungle, trying to full level 7. The roller really tough, just being annoying. And this Cross has to be careful. Does he have any extreme speeds left? There's one more extreme speed. He has probably one more, yes, but he's out of it. The focus band saves Crossel, barely getting away from the Astonish, and now he has to be careful. The other extreme speed is here. But Cinder gets buffs this time. Green is not invading. At least level 6.5 now. Not too far behind, after all. There's red buff here. Green has to be careful. Does he have combat? No, he doesn't right now. Gets pushed back by the Meteor Mash and they get a pick off. Nice pick off on the Greedent. Talonflame just at level 7 now. Unlocks the Fly. In score comps, you pretty much always see Fly on Talonflame. You will never see Brave Bird being played in a score comp. Because they don't care about killing. They care just about running around the map and scoring. And Fly is much better when it comes to that. So... yeah, we will never see Brave Bird in these games, unless it's a team fight team comp. And Ninetales gets picked off on both sides, and they're gonna get a lot of coins in here. 11 going for Greedent. Actually, I'm surprised he's not trying. He's going for the Cinder Ace now. Wait, Talonflame just used his Fly, he has to be careful now. It's level 8 already. I really thought he would go for the score, but doesn't. Just walks back to mid lane. Goes towards top side now, though. They're not going for this Dreadnought yet. They might just look for a push on top side instead, and just have Greedent try to maybe steal it away. Always a possible thing you can do in a score comp. Yeah, and they're just going for the Rotom. They don't care about the strat. They will just try to maybe steal it away, but doesn't look like they will go for that either. Green is running in now, though. Green is running in. Can he maybe get it? No, it's still full HP. Blue team is losing a lot of time on here. They only get a really tough kill. But Rotom is already pushing top side. The jungle is being stolen right now by Talonflame. They have to do something fast. Cinder is only level 7. They're gonna get Dreadnought any second now, but there's Greedent running in. Can he get it? Is he gonna Tokyo Drift with Fluffy Tail? Oh no, he misses it. The bait doesn't hit. No, the bait doesn't hit. But it's not the big of a disaster. They get a lot of scores in on top side. Already 170 point lead. Or 60. And the score's already very low. 28 HP. Looking much better this game, red team. In the early game. Just ignoring Dreadnought, going for push instead. Seemed very worth it for their score comp. Cinder is looking at enemy jungle for some invading. Steals away a corpfish. Crits it actually 4 times. Damn, that grabs that door chance. It's gonna walk back to his own jungle now. I'd like to for some experience. And the red team is a solid lead. That's what you like to see as a score comp. Green has used Unite move. Is he gonna score with this at least? No. Tries to get a B. I think he actually got it as well. Runs away, just wants to div. And I think at this point, like, games for Ninetales become very weird when this has happened. Golds are dead. Ninetales can't really farm much, can't really fight any of these characters much. It's gonna be very underleveled for late game. Green top looking for a trap. There's the Ninetales. Yeah, just a no man's land. Just looking for anything he can find. It's gonna get taken down. His focus also loses his focus band at the same time. So double disaster. Losing focus band and dying. Just spawning in 25 seconds. They do find a clear ingredient. Green does go down, but has pretty much no death respawn timer. Town Flame has to use Unite move. She's gonna run bot lane. He's gonna score there. Vegeta is very deep on top side. Gets taken down. Try to finish off the score. 23 going for Town Flame on bot side. Rotom is spawning now, and looks like blue team wants to go for this. They do want to fight this. Very, very important to fight over for now. They really need some points themselves, really, really badly. If they fall too far behind, then even if they get Zapdos, they will not be able to win. That's the problem. If they fall enough too far behind, they can't win even with Zapdos. So Rotom is being taken slowly right now, but they just want to break the score maybe before. They're looking for a fight. Snorlax using Unite move, but Crush is running in. Crush just wants to finish off this Rotom. Fluffy tails it, and he gets it! He actually gets the Rotom as well. Ninetales using Unite move, literally doing nothing whatsoever. Green Unite moving now. Trying to defend. It's probably going to kill Ninetales. They're Hooper uniting towards bot side now. There's a fight just happening on the other side of the map instantly. And this Dreadnought goes over to the side of the red team as well. Oh, blue team is complete disaster. They also finish off top goal. And oh my god, they lose Rotom, Dread. They lose characters. At a 9-0, literally doing nothing. Oh my. Red team in a super good position now in this game. 140 onto Zapdos. Yeah, they just gave up tier 2 top. They tried to get the Dreadnought at least, couldn't quite get it as well. Crossy being able to get away with the Rotom. Senai's only level 11. Quite a level. Nice block on Talonflame, but he's gonna use Fly. He's gonna easily away. Actually, he doesn't actually. I think he could have just been above the wall and kinda bucked over to the other side. If you're on one side of the wall with Talonfly and you land on the wall, you go over to the side you're closer to. So you can kinda like cheat a bit and get more distance with Fly. As well. Didn't go for it, had to use Unite move. Still lives in the end. Doesn't really matter much. His Unite move is gonna be a backup in time for Zapdos anyway, so really it's not a big deal. The Bone Rush getting stuck in the Avalanche wall. We see a lot of Avalanche and Veil Ninetales players here in Japan. Not sure how much I agree with that, but I mean it's pretty good against Talonflame and Lucario that can get stuck in it. But it doesn't really feel that strong. But against a lot of melees, I guess it can be quite annoying if there's like just a random wall in the middle of a team fight. Alright, Lucario hits level 13, gets his biggest power spike with the Bone Rush Plus. Now he can reset his E-Speed one more time. So in case he misses his E-Speed, he can still have another one up in a second. This Rotom is not gonna happen. Zapdos spawning in 10 seconds now. The red team's actually in a very passive positioning. I'm kind of surprised how passive they are with their score comp. They're kind of turtling on their own side. Zapdos is gonna spawn now. Vegeta's already moved to the enemy side. The Snorlax is just standing in base. He can do this. He has a Hooper in his team, so he can always try to defend. Lucario's gonna score 100 on bot side. Anytime sooner. They're just waiting. They're so patiently right now. Score comp is so patient, but 100 go in, 80 go in for Hooper as well. Hooper actually moving away from the Zapdos. And Green had to use Unite move. There's the push in going towards the enemy base. But what is Talonflame doing? Zapdos goes over to them. Talonflame doesn't die to the Zapdos though. Cinderace is gonna find Greedent. And this late game is looking very weird right now. Cinderace is on the other side though, but he's there, Super Unite. Right? Does Super have Unite? They're gonna port them. Yeah, there's the port towards the enemy base. They're gonna take the Hooper port now, gonna score an instantly base again. It's gonna be a lot of points going in for their side, but still not enough. Now they're ahead. They're barely ahead. It's not gonna be enough. We all know that this is not a comfortable lead against a score comp. The score comp will farm Unite moves up again and look for a second push, and it's just not enough. Barely 20 points lead right now for the blue team. And we just all know how this will turn out to be. They have no score sheets on their side. And even last game, we saw last game, they managed to push in 300 points in the last second. Curry scoring another 28 points. But as soon as Talonflame has Unite back up, Cross has Unite back up, Wigglytuff has Unite. They have 40 seconds left though. They have to slowly make it to the enemy side. Can blue team look for a push on top side? Only 1 coin on Ninetales. There's also still bot 2 T-Goal up on the side of the blue team, so there could be a lot of potential points on there. Courage is actually fighting the Talonflame. And there's the push, and there's 3 characters already. There's the Talonflame Unite. Let's see, but they get blocked off actually. The block this time working very well. But there's the Cross Unite, he was waiting on the block. And there's the Unite boost coming in. And there's no way of them killing these. Yep, there's just no chance. And it goes through. They just baited out the Snorlax block quite well. Used the Unite boost afterwards. And started capping. And that's gonna be game. That is another 1-1. In our third quarterfinal. Nice patience by Cross Ingredient, waiting out the block by Snorlax. Again, block can stop unstoppable targets or shove them away. And that is the game number 2. Alright, game deciding game. It's 1-1. Between these two teams in the third quarterfinal of the day. Who moves on to the winner semifinals? Billy Green walking towards bot side. Again against Snorlax Ninetales. We see pretty much the same thing happening again. Actually, blue team having a switch up now. Blue team is not jungling with the Lucario anymore. Instead, yeah, what is... It's the... wait. It's the Lillipup game. There's the Lillipup with the bait. Who even took the Lillipup? Was it Lucario? And they just skip the buffs for now. No one is doing the buffs on the blue side. They're just going for the dinos first on bot. And now he's going back to jungle to clear. Green not trying to steal away a Corpfish. Should get this on quite easily. Talonflame clearing his own jungle now. Did Lucario take the Lillipup? Actually didn't quite see it. Yeah, he must have. He's level 5 already. Actually, Meteor Meshes misses the A-Pom. But the quick attack gets it. Has to be careful now. He's just actually gonna die for the stack. He does have score sheet. He gets it off. Can he get out? Yeah, he does get the double XP speed up. Cinderace! Oh, Cinderace with the red buff finds the kill actually on him. That's a huge kill for the Cinderace. On a level 5 Lucario, getting some nice experience. Talonflame now done with the jungle clear. Walks towards top side. Bees up, and Lucario's not here for this now. Because he died, he can't fight these bees. Bot lane. Actually, Wigglytuff has someone level 5 on bot side. Must have gotten a lot of experience there. Crosshair trying to evolve is still only level 3. Not even taking the Corpfish. Is he not gonna get this Corpfish? No, there it is. Oh, wait, but he doesn't. Oh, they have to get it to him. Still doesn't get level 4. Green also looking for level 5. They could chain this A-Pom on top side there and both probably evolve if they wanted to. Like, there's something I could communicate a bit better to get this evolutions done much earlier. Rollout is coming in, but actually kind of bad position right now. Can Ninetales find the CC? There's one stack of the freeze. Can he find more? No, he can't. They do get an A-Pom though, most likely. And as the rollout comes out in time, no, the slap also doesn't hit. They do get this. Wigglytuff is just laning alone bot side. And the goal is already broken. The goal actually going down already this early into the game. Lucario also gets out. Setting up for the first Rotom, but I feel like this is still much too early. There's so many Audinos now on the top right side, but Green is actually there. Wait, they took it down, but Green was already up there. I didn't even notice that. And he just steals it away and runs towards the enemy base to safety. I didn't notice that Green was already waiting on the top side for the goal to break, to instantly take those Audinos in the back. What a nice play by blue team. Both objectives spawn in 25 seconds now. There's Lucario actually dropping very low. He has to jump into spawn rush, does get taken down. Hooper claims the kill. Gonna look for a push on the goal now, but nice Talonflame fly comes in. Gets one kill. The hyperspace is there, but Ninetales doesn't take it. It's super low. Has to be careful here. The next fly is gonna kill him if he is not careful enough. Hooper as well. Has XP. Can he outrun this? No, he can't. Wait, he can. The flame charge and blaze kick reaches the Talonflame in time, kicks away from Hooper, and Hooper actually lives. Yeah, we always see hyperspace Hooper in these games because of score comp. Against score comp, they just play hyperspace to port around the map much faster. So that's normal. And blue team is starting the Dreadnought now. Can they get it? They have Fluffy Tail. And the Snorlax actually just dying. He has to be careful. He does have focus band. Can he try and steal this away? Nah, they're just waiting for the fly. There's just no way he gets this. Unless... No, there's no way. He dies as well. Get Red. He dies too. Red team does get Rotom this time. I look for push up here, but they don't have Unite moves yet, so they can't really push with this. I have to be very careful not to just get overrun by the extreme speed Lucario if they push with this. There he is. It's just gonna get cleared from the Stealth Rocks. And they have to be careful now. There's the extreme speeds coming in, but they do have hyperspace. Going back to base, almost getting a kill. Are they gonna take the support? Hooper's taking the support back. Has to be careful, he's alone there. But they can't chase him. Meanwhile, Costa getting 36 coins in on top side, getting them a 70-point lead. It's looking good for Blue Team again in this game. Have a huge experience lead over the teamfight team comp. So even if teamfights happen now, the teamfight team comp might lose them to the score comp. Just because of sheer level difference. We need Unite moving now on bot side. Just for 10 coins? For the bees? Really? Get 16 coins in. I mean, sure, why not? It has very low cooldown. The goal gets broken to 1 HP. Should be an easy setup for someone to get at some point. Meanwhile, Wiggly Cross are looking for a top push as well. And Green has one of the lowest Unites in the game as well, so it's not that questionable. There's the push away, but they both just run in, both Unite moving. They get 53 coins in. And already 150 point lead yet again for the blue team. Pulling ahead in this early game quite hard. On this mid game, I would say. Blaze Kick does get the crosser, but he lives actually quite long. He lives much longer than expected. Red spawning in 30 seconds now, and Red team really needs some experience in this and out some points. It's looking very, very bad for them right now. Very, very bad. Top goal is also almost broken, which means their base will be open. They need to just kind of team fight them right now and look for a push on bot side. But Lucario is going very deep, has a Bone Rush though in the back, and just Bone Rushes back out. It's a play you can do. You can always Bone Rush behind yourself, go to the enemy team, and just get back out at some point before Bone Rush runs out of time. Talonflame invading now, being very deep in the enemy jungle, but yeah, he's a Talonflame, he pretty much can't die. Lucario action, which Lucario wins this though? Which Lucario wins this? Red team Lucario is victorious in this 1v1. Both also using Unite move there. And they do get a Dread. They do get some experience finally for themselves, but this Ninetales just has no chance against this crosser with Unite move. Is he gonna use Unite with himself? No, Focus Band is being used. Lucina is now coming in. He can kill the crosser easily. Blaze Kick, any second now. And the crosser goes down. It is another Rotom going for Red team. But they can't push this in anyways. They really can't push this in. Maybe they can look for a push on bot side instead. They really need some points now. They're so far behind. Russell breaking bot, I mean Green breaking bot good as well. It's gonna recoil now. They're just gonna team fight. That Ninetales Unite is very early on. Doesn't really do a bunch much, and Talonflame just puts the Rotom away. Huge fly hits them as well. Hooper goes down. Nice Talonflame play. Finds a huge Unite on the Rotom. Finds a huge fly, hitting 3 characters. They get a double kill, triple kill. 3 go down on the side of the red team, and now they're almost 200 points behind. They're gonna score on bot at least. Okay, they're gonna get 8 coins in at least. It's something. That's still very nice. Not too far behind anymore, but Greedent is gonna look for these kills. Can he find the Comet badge? Yeah, he does. He finds a double kill. Double kill for the Greedent. Already level 8 to 30 now. Yeah, these Ninetales Unite just doesn't do a lot of damage against non-squishy targets. It just really doesn't. Also, Ninetales does more damage when someone is frozen, so if they're not frozen, it really doesn't do much damage. 110 point difference now. 15 seconds until Zapdos spawns. But again, Red team needs to do more. They need to do much more in this game right now. Blue team has so many Aeos energy as well on them, they can just go counter score. Even if Red team gets Zapdos here, they don't have enough Aeos energy to even score 100 points on every single person. There's only 10 on him, on Snorlax. You only saw a few on Cinderace, only saw a few on Hooper. So, even if they get Zapdos here, they will not have a lot of points. Trust already looking on top side to maybe run towards the enemy base. I think they already could be in front of the enemy base right now, quite easily. There he goes, makes a run for it. Lucario and Wigglytuff on bot side as well, making a run for it. Talonflame too. Now they're just running towards the enemy base. Snorlax again on the base board. He's gonna try and stop as much as he can. But he can just wait out the block once, and afterwards can Unite move and then get it in. But he's not doing it yet. But they're getting 100 on bot side and 80 on bot side. It's already a huge lead for the blue team now. And there's the scoring going in. There's the Crosser Unite coming in. They do get Zapdos, but I think they will be too far behind. They can't even do anything with this. Green's also gonna score anytime now. There's the score sheet. Can they stop the green that he's from scoring? That would be huge. There they do, actually. They do stop the green from scoring. That's very important. And they kill him. Okay, actually, there's a chance. Hooper can port them towards their base again. And now they actually have a chance of winning. But they still need to have a huge lead, right? Again, we know about the second push of the score comp. So they only have to score right now. And then they have to make sure they can somewhat defend their base. They only have a small lead. Yeah, only 20 points is not going to be enough. It is just not going to be enough. These 15 points are going to be just gone in a second. Score comp farming the Ignite boost up again for the next push. And they just need it. They know it's a close battle as well, so they can keep like 11 points on Greedent without picking up more coins. And that will secure the win as well. Ninetales goes down. Is dead for 30 seconds. And it's very much a deja vu. But actually, Wigglytuff just dies nowhere. Wait, this Wigglytuff is a huge mistake. There could be a chance now, maybe for them to defend. There will be no Wigglytuff Unite. There will be no Wigglytuff Unite up. What can they do with this? Oh, there's the Crustle Unite. They got straight to break up. There's the block actually, and the block this time doing a lot of work. And Lucario is scoring enemy base, and they actually die on both sides. Blue team throwing the way. No, they get 100 in, but it's still not enough. What is happening? Blue team is completely throwing the game away. Can Crustle get this in? Wait, he gets 14 in. How much was the lead? How much was it? But Lucario also scores 14 on the other side again. Oh my god, what just happened? Talon and Lucario get picked off. No, Talon and Greenwert get picked off? What did Blue team just do there? They can't make towards the enemy base? And they lose by 1 point! They lose by 1 point. What just happened? They lose by 1 point. Alright, Gerner won between Star Cluster and the red team. Again, I sadly can't read Japanese, so I can't tell you what the name is. But at least we have one English name up there, Star Cluster. We got Noah on the Syndaith with the Tech Bait Jungle. We don't see a single Hooper in this game, yeah, no Hooper. Instead we have a Mr. Mime. In a score comp, interesting. I mean, it's kind of like a double score comp, but one team has a Cinderace and the other team has a Mr. Mime. The rest is pretty score compy. So you're gonna see a lot of scoring in this game, though, just 1v1 fighting across the map. Cinderace with the attack bait, it's gonna look to stack it up. Going for a red buff clear first. Going for a core vision to red buff. That's his blue buff now. You see a Greedent against Lucario on bot side. I mean Lucario Greedent against Wigglytuff. And a Greedent, both fighting for these first last hits. Who can get this one? Azobo is their name? Okay, Azobo. Alright. Wigglytuff dropping very low, but shouldn't die at all. The ticket doesn't quite hit. B spawning in 10 seconds. And we have Lucario level 5 now, hitting 5 for this first beast. We're gonna be extreme speed. No, wait, does he? Yeah, there's the extreme speed. I'm surprised he even meteor meshed. I thought he would just breeze through these like it's nothing, not even meteor meshing. But actually kinda lose a lot of HP there to the really tough Talon Flame damage. But they get nice scores on bot side. Cinder is looking for the first attack mate stack of the game. Can't quite find it. The Gurkha and Lucario going off. Gurkha on top side also going off. See a lot of scoring already happening on both sides. So many small scores are going in. But Mr. Mime actually gets interrupted. Has to X speed away. Gets away as well. Cinder is now going for a second jungle buff rotation. So does the Talon Flame. Let's see if Green actually goes for an invade. There's the speed berry. Is he gonna go left? No, he doesn't go for an invade. And Talon gets picked off. Talon ties on top side. Another 5 score going for Lucario. Is he gonna look for an invade? Maybe no. No, neither team is going for an invade this game. Gets another 5. Scores again. Stacks up his attack weight. Mr. Mime stacking up his special specs. There's Green at least staying one Corpfish away, denying Snail's level 7, which is quite huge. And this Talon Flame is here level 4. Wigglytuff just clapping the Ordino away. And now the Snail is really looking for his first score of the game. Can he get those 27? And Talon Flame almost dying, but gets away barely. Has some berries to heal. Did Cinderace get a score off? No, he didn't. Cinderace still... No, he did get a score off. He did get it off. It's 7.5 now. Gets his first attack weight stack. And the Gurkha gets broken. Green instantly looking for this invade now on the enemy Ordinos. Red also breaking top goal, looking for push there. And they're pretty much trading points and points in. 30 point lethal for the red team currently. And they're just trading on both sides of the map. with each other. But Red Team kind of wins this because there's 3 Audinos on top side that they can farm, compared to only 2 Audinos on right side. But it does give them easier Dreadnought fight for blue team. Star Cluster is hopefully gonna have an easier time picking up the strat, if they even go for it. Well, this Rotom is gonna be a problem, right? This Rotom first should be a problem. We see a guard swap as well. We see the guard swap, which makes much more sense in these. I'm a big fan. Talon only level 6 though. They're gonna have a hard time maybe securing this. There's the roller coming out, but kinda bad angle. Just rolls away into the wrong side. There's the Flap already going down, and Wigglytuff is... Oh my god, Wigglytuff almost gets it with the Gleam. But the Greedent Beige barely gets it. That has been so close. No one are looking for the Wigglytuff. Greedent killing Greedent. And Rotom goes to the red team. We'll get a vent down to score with. Rotom is being pushed now, but looks like red team is just gonna look for push on bot side. Again, this is not something you can do. If Rotom is pushing top side, you can just go for bottom lane push. But never doing anything with this Rotom right now. You see Talonflame on bottom, but Cinderace is just kind of defending. And Greedent dies. Greedent dies, there's a Talonflame, and the Cinderace Unite going down. It kills Talonflame. Gonna chase the Mr. Mime, now Mr. Mime can't get away from this. No, he actually might be able to. Hits nice confusion against the wall. And Noah's just like, okay, never mind. We're just gonna get a stack on top side. He's gonna score a few points there, and his Talonflame can reach him. I don't think he will be able to do so. Nope. It's 23 coins on himself. And they get 11 points in the lead right now. For Star Cluster. Gets one more tech bait stack. Making bank. Talonflame is there though now, has to be careful now. Probably is gonna die. Ace for sure gonna die. Donates a lot of experience over to the Talonflame. Green scoring 9 on bot side. And this game is pretty much a mirror matchup on both sides. Very, very close so far. Green is stealing away the enemy jungle. Only living on their side of the map. Talonflame scoring another 19. So many small scores are going in. Over and over again. Green also stealing away the enemy side buffs. And we just see a mirror matchup. Talonflame picking off the Mime. These Scorecomp games are just, yeah, Scorecomp against Scorecomp is a lot of fiesta everywhere. A lot of small biddits. Does fully remove guard swap? No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm not sure right now, but I don't think so now. It's not really a negative effect. It should not, at least. Greedent has to use Unite for that. Can he find a kill? But Talonflame also has to Unite, procs his own body barrier. Can he live? Wigglytuff just rollouting out. There's another Greedent Unite coming down now. He's going to chase the other Greedent. We have Greedent on Greedent Violence. The Beige is hit. One more, 2 more, another Beige. And there we go. Nice. Hits every single Beige. On blue team's Greedent. Takes him down. Who gets this Dread though? Wigglytuff gets it. Wigglytuff gets it. Wait, the blue side Wigglytuff gets it though. I thought it was the red team's. No, the blue time Wigglytuff gets it. Blue team secures Dreadnought here. Has only 9 points down as well. And this game is just very, very close. Rotom is up now. Mr. Mime is just running over here. Wants to break the goal to open up the base. And the base gets opened up. Both bases are open now. Bot goal is also down on the tier 2 goal. Oh my, this last 2 minutes will be quite interesting. They need to start like slowly farming coins together and just keeping Aeos energy on themselves. But this Rotom goes over to blue team. It goes on to blue team. Can they also Talonflame Unite missing though? Missing the other Talonflame. Lucario Unite moving now to maybe kill him. Just flies away. The Rotom now pushing in. Can they push can they do anything with this? Cinderace is trying his best to kite but gets taken off by the extreme speed Lucario. Oh man, there's so much action. And Talonflame almost dying to the Rotom. Can the Beige find him? There's the fly. He's just gonna die. No, here's Unite move again. Unite moves the Rotom away. Gets body barrier for himself and lives barely. Rotom walking back now. And he's still there actually. The fly lands on Greedent, but Greedent has Unite move again. They should just try to break the goal instead. You could just break the goal, right? But he's so bloodthirsty. Would have broken the goal maybe, but it doesn't really matter much. Makes it easier to score at Zapdos type there. They can get a nice 100 points onto this tier 1 goal. But he needs to kind of farm his Unite move back up now. It's gonna be a bit on cooldown. Mr. Mime just fighting the Wigglytuff. 40 seconds until Zapdos. Noah jumping on the Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime actually using Unite move here. I'm not sure why. Like, him living there, he doesn't even live. No, he does live. I guess he wants to save his Aeos energy. I don't even know why he was doing that, to be fair. But yeah, just in the middle of the map alone. Blue team actually going for another Dreadnought. Maybe just for those 20 coins that Dreadnought provides as well. They will get it quite easily. Making sure to stack up on inner Aeos energy quite easily. There we go. 50 on Talonflame now. 50 on Greedent, or 49, 47 on Lucario. 10 seconds, guys. Oh, this late game is gonna be quite something. This late game is gonna be interesting. Lucario already scoring 100 points right here. Actually, this was quite early of the Talonflame. Using Gurgator for no reason there. Misses out on 33 HP damage right there, or points. Scores 1 second before the double time hits. Now Star Class is looking for something. Mr. Mime just starting Zapdos with Guard Swap. 88 good for Cinderace. Letting Cinderace score because Cinderace doesn't have score sheet on. Making sure he gets his coins off. And Red Team is just going for this. Can Cinderace snipe it? The random play. All eyes on the Cinderace. There it goes down. And he doesn't get it. It goes over to Greedent. Red Team does get Zapdos. Blue Team now looking for the base push. There's the Gurgator going in. Greedent also for the score sheet, Buddy Barrier. Getting his score off. And they're going the lead by 140 points for now. But it's going to be a lot of scores going in right now. Wigglytuff also Gurgatoring. Scoring 74 points. One can go for Greedent on red side. 90 going for Wigglytuff. And Mr. Mime also scoring 100. There's only an 80-point difference right now. It's pretty much anyone's game still. But nice Mime kill on the Cinderace. He did that, so important. He also picks up more coins from that. Scores 26 points. Now they have a 70-point lead. What a huge kill from the Mr. Mime. Cinderace being a bit too greedy there. Gets caught. Oh my. We still have 50 coins on Talonflame, 50 on Lucario. Might look for another push. Mr. Mime is still in enemy base. Scores another 28 points. Does get taken down. Puts them by 90 points ahead. Ooh, 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Greedent and Wigglytuff are looking for the bot push. But Red Team is just all looking towards the left side as well. But they're missing one person. But if they have Talonflame Unite up, it could just be enough if they're on the spot. Get those coins in. They're probably down off their head right now. But now they're going to score. Now they're going to be a bit behind. They're barely behind now. They need to make this push happen now. They need to score some points. There's a Greedent Unite going in. He's just going to score 80 points. Can they stop him in time? No, they can't. That's going to be game. 80 good for Greedent. Talonflame also jumping in, scoring 100 points. And it's always these late game pushes. Mr. Mime denying the 60 points on his side, stunning him. Oh my god. It's always these last minute second pushes of the score comms. Getting so many points in. And Red Team takes the first game. Right, game now 2 between Blue Team and Star Cluster. Don't really see any change in team comms whatsoever. Oh, what is this actually? Okay, shaking the leap up again. Talonflame walks towards bot. They just one-shot the leap up as 3. And then Talonflame, does he this time walk to bot lane? No, he actually does his buffs this time, okay. But this time Noah just goes towards bot side. Doesn't do his buffs against the Greedent. Takes those Audinos here. Interesting adjustment. Let's be careful, this jungle doesn't just get stolen away here. Greedent doesn't even know that Cinderace is doing this right now. He's gonna spot Cinderace now? No, he doesn't even spot Cinderace. He could have just had 3 buffs if he checked them for a second. Doesn't even check them. Walks back to bot lane. Ooh, that could have been punished so hard. But the Greedent not noticing it whatsoever. Now he goes back to take, but he could have taken, he could have seen this blue buff not being taken. Now he goes towards it. Noah is abandoning it. Knowing that he can't fight the Greedent for it. And now he takes it. Gets help on the red buff though by the Wigglytuff. Gets level 5 still and Wigglytuff gets level 4. Interesting early game so far. Japanese like jungle meta is always very, very different than anything we see in the West. They do very different things. Trying to counterplay the Greedent invading, but yeah. Wigglytuff getting some Bs here, getting rollout. Words towards his own base. But they're just gonna score. Getting a tech weight stack on the Cinderace. Wait, oh, that's the enemy Greedent. I was like, why does he steal away his own teammate's Talonflame's buff? But it's the enemy. It's the enemy's jungle buff, just getting it before the Mr. Mime reaches it. And the jungle buff just gets stolen away. I was so confused there for a second. Sometimes it's so hard to tell from which team is on which side, because they're just always on the other side of the map. You know what I mean? They're just always invading, always looking for things on the enemy side. Taking this Audino for away as well. Score's already pretty low on 11 HP only. And top already got broken. Top goal is being broken and they start pushing towards the second base now. Lucario looking for these Audinos. And Talonflame steals away the buff. And Noah doesn't have anywhere to go. Gets crit as well. And Noah is completely out of this game this days. Very underleveled now compared to the Talonflame. Doesn't get his buff. Lucario is trying his best to get away. His red buff slowed though. It's gonna get tackled and dies. Top side we have Mr. Mime and Talonflame. Talonflame is super huge now. Only level 8. Can maybe get level 9 if he takes those. Bees. Lucario might take his buffs. Looks like they're just leaving them up. No, Lucario's, yeah. Lucario's taking one buff now on the left side. Talonflame on the right side, only level 5. Marlion looking for any experience he can find. But they did break the goal already, and Snake is jumping deep. It's actually level 7 now. They do get a kill. Opens up Dread for them. And blue team is probably not going to go for this. He's going to go for a Rotom push, most likely. Himself on top side buying time, but does fall to the Mr. Mime. Can Green steal this away? There he is. He's going to run in, he's going to Fluffy Tail. And he gets it! No way, the Greedent. It's always the Greedent in a 1v4 scenario. Fluffy Tail Beige gets the Dread. Oh my god. Complete disaster for a star cluster. Already kind of behind in the experience. They also lose Rotom at the same time. Rotom is going to be pushed in. We do have a goal getter going down. Mr. Mime trying to score 30, and he actually gets it off. He gets it off. There's Talonflame Unite as well. He scores more points. Rotom goes in as well. Can anyone make it up there? Mr. Mime Unite moving now. This is kind of pointless, but he's looking for dominance. Setting the score to 1 HP now. Actually, just going to break it. Main base is already opened. The guards of Mr. Mime popping off. We do have Lucario going down to Noah on this Aeos. But we already have a 112 point lead for the blue team. And remember, they're 1-0 up, so if they win this, they move to the semifinals of the upper bracket. Lucario looking for maybe something on top side. Backs off though, doesn't want to play a bit more safe. Blue team is gonna look to maybe start making a push on bot side now. They want to break the score, but Cinder is just flanking Unite moving. They just want to get kills here and score to the second base. They need really points desperately, but it's just way too desperate. He has to abandon. Wigglytuff goes down. Talonflame goes down. Green goes down. It's a complete disaster. They used Unite for this as well. And 3 of them go down under the enemy goal. Lucario did get a score from top lane and he almost finds a kill. No, the Talonflame comes in, the Body Beard saves him, and he's actually gonna kiss the Nace. He does kiss the Nace. And the Fly? Does he get away? No, don't fight him! Why does he fight him? But he has 1 HP, he gets away. No, he doesn't get away. The extreme speed auto attack picks him off. Oh, it's so greedy. He could have just easily lived, wants to turn it around. Does die, but the Lucario also dies. At least 1-for-1 in the end there. Well, a 2-for-1 since the Nace died too. But yeah, could have been much better still. It's being way too greedy. Way too greedy. Red spawning in 3 seconds now. Red team is walking towards it. Red team is slowly walking towards it. Are they gonna grab it? Looks like they will. Can someone steal away again? No. They're just looking for base push. Wigglytuff just walking towards the enemy base right now. They don't care about the strat now. They know this is not going to decide the game in these matches. And they're scoring the enemy base. The guards for Mr. Mime. Remember, you can confusion stun the Rotom, so you can actually last it quite well. There we go. There's the last hit. Rotom can be CC'd, so confusion does double damage against Rotom. And he gets it. Stark Cruise Luster looking for push on bot lane, but Noah just goes down. Marlion goes down. 2 kills already for the side of the blue team. Greedent most likely also gonna die. Does have his combat still. He might just actually get out, but yeah, they shouldn't pay too much attention towards him. They do score points in the enemy base. Rotom is also pushing now. And Rotom's gonna get cleared. The points actually not that big of a difference right now. It's not that big of a difference, as it might have looked like. They got some nice scores on the second base. Town playing goalkeeper now on top side. Let's see how these teams play Zapdos this time. If one team just goes for it, the other team ignores it. Playing the Cineace pick in these games are kind of weird. I feel like I could just pick something that makes much more sense. But I guess they just want to have objective damage, right? That's why they pick Cineace. Besides that, the Cineace really don't think it's gonna do much against a score comp. With a score comp? 1 minute 10 until Zapdos. Both teams just being very passive right now, just farming their sides. They love picking up a Corpfish, hitting almost level 11. We have still a lead for the blue side, but not much. It's really not much of a lead. With how the game went, I thought they would be much further ahead. But they haven't scored anything on bot side yet. And pretty much only scored top side in enemy base. Bot is still almost full HP. Red is spawning in 5 seconds. Star Class is looking to pick this one up as well. That's where the Sinace comes in handy. Clears is very, very fast. Blaze kicks over the Dreadnought stun. With the unstoppable effect. Mr. Mime looking for a steal maybe. Can he do it? Oh, he might actually do it. They kind of mistime it a bit. No, he doesn't go for it. He backs off. He knows that if he dies, he now would be a complete disaster. But there was a chance he actually could have gotten it. They timed it quite badly, the last hit. 15 anti-Zapdos. Rotom is still up as well. Can they take Rotom in time? They have 10 seconds to kill this. Do they have enough time to kill it? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, the Fluffy tail goes down. Can they still make it? Or they all just zerk onto it. Okay, it goes down. The Rotom goes down. But it only pushes towards the second base. It doesn't push towards the main goal. And blue team is just using this time to score already. They're all scoring their points. Mr. Mime buddy bearing his teammate. Making sure that they get their scores off. And they pull ahead. But red team is going to get Zapdos now. And they're only not even 200 points ahead. There we go. Zapdos is gonna go down. Can they steal it away maybe? Green is jumping in. Here does that Fluffy tail. Wait, I actually don't know if he has it up right now. There it goes down and goes over to red team. Red team gets it. I'm gonna look for the push towards the enemy base. They're gonna have a lot of coins on them. Oh, it's gonna be a very close game again. It's gonna be a very close game. Managed to score their points, 190 go in. Another 72 go in. 46 going for blue team, and blue team is still ahead right now. But Stukari's gonna make it. Stukari's gonna make it. It's gonna put the Star Cluster in the lead. Right now. There we go, 100 go in. Oh my, it's gonna be so close again. Barely 50 points between both teams. Ooh, we have 1 minute to go. We have 1 minute to go. Oh no. But blue team has many more Aeos energy right now. Blue team has so much more Aeos energy. They just have to farm the Night Boost back up right now and look for the push. Green already on bot side, Mime looking on bot side. Probably has Unite Move back up. It has been 120. Mr. Mime also has a very low cooldown. Talonflame flying towards the enemy base. Has to be careful, don't get picked up by the fly. Okay, dodges it. But Wigglytuff is here. Has to Unite Move very early on already. Kinda has to waste it before his team is even there. This seems like a big mistake. But they have so many coins on themselves. They just have to make it into the base now with the Unite Boost. Talonflame like, trying to waste so much time. Whedon gets low scores in. But it's not much. It's only 103 point lead right now. There goes the Mr. Mime Unite. There goes the Lucario jumping in, and they're all jumping in. Can they score? That's the question. Green coming in. Low body barrier, 70 go in. This should be probably game, right? 84 go in. Yeah, that's gonna be game. They get 2 scores in, 3 scores in. Maybe 4 even. Talonflame also gets 100 in. And that's game. That is the 2-0 for blue team. There's just no chance. You just can't kill those shields. It's just too many. Everyone has body barrier. 1063 points to 808 points. Huge amount of points being scored in this game.